All right. LDMMAC. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Man. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Dustin Poirier. Man, you guys know, man. I was a little late for my breakdowns, but still, it played out the way that I told you it would, okay? It played out just in the same fashion. Listen, this boy Dustin Poirier, he did everything he could, okay? And I mean that figuratively and literally. Dustin Poirier did everything that he could to get this fight in his favor. Guys, I got a problem with Khabib Nurmagomedov. I got a problem with this guy. My problem with Khabib Nurmagomedov is he's just too damn good, y'all. Khabib Nurmagomedov is just too good, okay? He is that good. You know, in my breakdown, I say that Khabib keeps his chin up high. You know what? I saw him tuck his chin this time. You know, it wasn't as high as it was normally, you know? It wasn't as high. And Khabib, you know, was being very defensive. You know, he was showing some defense, but his foot movement was on point. In round one, Khabib kind of just, they waited. Dustin Poirier, you know, surprisingly was pressing forward. And he was trying to bring the fight to Khabib. Khabib just waited for Dustin Poirier. And Khabib would just shoot up under Dustin's weak jabs. And I said, Dustin can't throw these little wide looping shots. He can't throw these weak jabs, because as soon as he do it, Khabib is going up under those and he's taking you down. Okay? See, I don't know, man. I don't know what kind of game plan they had, but Dustin Poirier didn't utilize a jab, man. You know, a jab against Khabib is very useful, man. It's very powerful. Dustin didn't do it. And Khabib beautifully got the single or the double-edged takedown. And guess what? That's all she wrote. Okay? That's all she wrote. I mean, Khabib pretty much, once Dustin Poirier was on his back, Dustin couldn't do anything. He got up a couple times. Dustin did get up a couple times, but it was just like Khabib just continued to maul him and drag him to the ground. If you guys really want to know what happened in the fight, this is what happened, okay? That happened in round one. Khabib, you know, dragged Dustin Poirier to the ground. Dustin Poirier spent most of the fight, you know, really trying to get up on the defensive, trying to avoid getting submitted or beat to death. In round two, now I saw Dustin Poirier come out, and he caught Khabib, I think, with a right, man. Caught him with a powerful right, and Khabib bagged up quick, man. And Dustin had him on the run, man. If I was Dustin Poirier, I don't know if I would have went after him. See, Dustin went after him. And see, Khabib had a little bit of time to reset, man. And see, you know, I thought Dustin would cut that octagon off to keep Khabib from escaping. But Dustin, he started following Khabib around the octagon. And that's a big fat no-no when you're dealing with a wrestler and a guy with really good high IQ like Khabib. Khabib has very high IQ. So when you follow him around the octagon, you know you're giving him an opportunity to do what he want to do, and that's take you down. Dustin Poirier, you know what I'd have did, man? I would have backed up off of him. I would have reset. Okay, I would have reset, got the fight back to the center of the octagon, and I would have made Khabib try that crap again. See, then what I would have did was stuck him with a jab, because I already told you, Khabib's response to a jab is just to bag up. It's just for him to bag up and move it. That's it. That's his response to a jab. It ain't to slip the jab. He ain't slipping no jabs. He gonna bag up. And then Dustin could have tried to time him and catch him again, because it was starting to work. See, Dustin, they had a good game plan. It's just Dustin Poirier just got too frustrated to even execute the game plan. So Dustin really didn't get to execute the game. It was a good game plan. I gotta tell y'all, man, Mike Brown is a genius, man. And I don't call many people geniuses, okay? Mike Brown is a genius, okay? And whatever they pay Mike Brown, he's worth every penny, man. Because this guy gives these fighters the perfect game plan. He give it to them to be successful, man. You know, Mike Brown, you have to be a special fighter to execute this game plan that Mike Brown suggested, okay? I mean, you have to be. If you're not, then, well, it's not going to happen, okay? You just can't execute the game plan the way they want. And that's just the way that is. That's just the way that is. You know, Dustin caught Khabib, flipped him. Khabib was able to recover, and guess what he did? He got the fight back to the ground. That's right. Another double leg takedown. Okay, Khabib slipped up under the punches of Dustin Poirier. You know what, though? But I give you this, though. Dustin did throw a couple of kicks in there, and he tried to mix it up in round two. He tried to, man. And even tried to go to the body, man. Because, you know, you got a brief window where Khabib, he's going to stand with you, okay? And he gives you a window, okay, look, here's your chance. Punch me if you can. See, that's your brief window. That's it. And then after that, he going to maul you to death and try to submit you just like he did in round 1. He going to maul and submit. He going to do everything that he can to try to get you out of there after that window's passed. So Dustin Poirier did a good job of mixing it up, man. But then Khabib rushed him, man. Khabib Nurmagomedov rushed him. But this time, Dustin Poirier jumped guard and had Khabib in a nasty guillotine choke, man. And I said to myself, beautiful. That's beautiful. The only thing is, though, they didn't anticipate Khabib Nurmagomedov being able to get out of the guillotine. Khabib got out of the guillotine. A nasty, nasty guillotine. It was in tight. I saw it. Okay? I saw it myself. I saw this guillotine in, and I thought to myself, wait a minute, man. Khabib, he looked like he about to tap. You know, Khabib, I don't know how this man did it. Khabib Nurmagomedov is magic. I don't know what Khabib did to get out of this guillotine, but you got to say this man, probably pound for pound, is the best fighter in the world. He got out. He got out of there, and then he commenced to whooping the hell out of Dustin Poirier. Then he went around, you know, and started trying to submit him, and then he finally got a hold of Dustin's neck, and Dustin was out. He was out of there. Dustin Poirier had to tap out. A very good sign of respect from both of these guys. You know, they changed shirts, and, you know, Dustin gave Khabib a shirt, Khabib gave Justin this shirt. You know, this is what I like to see, man. This is a sign of really good martial arts and sportsmanship. But now we got a question. Who can challenge Khabib Nurmagomedov? Is there anyone that can stop this train? And this ain't a hype train. There's one. His name is Tony Ferguson. His name is Tony Ferguson. Is there anybody crazy enough to be able to withstand Khabib's onslaught and win? It's Tony Ferguson. He's the only guy in MMA right now that can challenge Khabib Nurmagomedov. Number one, he's crazy. Very crazy. Probably the craziest man in mixed martial arts. Number two, is he skillful? Very skillful. Number three, can he stop a takedown? Check to all three. They asked Khabib about who he wanted to fight. They asked him about Ferguson. Khabib said, hey, I just want to take a rest. Let me enjoy my rest, and I'll say something in a couple of days. Man, it's developing. This fight is going to happen. It has to happen. You guys tell me what you think. Shout out to my man Khabib Nurmagomedov in a dominant victory over Dustin Poirier. I'm done. What are you waiting on? Subscribe.